Kericho. The road is also used for transit of goods to Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Democratic Republic of Congo and Tanzania. In spite of the
and the elimination of socioeconomic inequalities affecting the people. These protests aimed at prompting transformative action from the government have been met with excessive crowd control measures by the police, most notably the indiscriminate use of tear gas and water cannons, which also extended to residential and primary schools within the close proximity. This has exposed vulnerable populations such as children, the elderly, and those with pre-existing conditions to disproportionate health risks. Mr. Speaker, scientific research has shown that exposure to tear gas and other irritants can cause a wide range of health issues ranging from acute to long-term effects. The acute effects have been said to include severe irritation of the eyes, skin, and respiratory system, while long-term effects include glaucoma, blindness, respiratory failure, and even death due to chemical burns to the lungs and canister injuries. Further, in the law of war, where far greater leeway is given to the use of deadly force, the use of tear gas is banned, particularly under the Geneva Protocol of 1925 and the Chemical Weapons Convention of 1993. Therefore, its continued use of law enforcement agencies as a riot control agent poses a greater risk to the health of peaceful protesters. It is against this background that I seek a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Health on the following. Number one, an overview of the composition and concentration levels of tear gas and other irritants used by law enforcement officers and whether their use is authorized considering the concerns of their harmful effects on victims. Number two, a report on both the immediate and long-term health risks associated with tear gas exposure, with particular attention to vulnerable groups such as those with respiratory conditions. And last, Mr. Speaker, and very important, the strategies and measures put in place to safeguard public and the alternative mechanisms that could be deployed instead of tear gas or other irritants to manage protests, riots, or civil unrest. And I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Martin. Chair Health, Dr. Pukose, you've heard what Honorable Wino is saying.
Thank you.
When can you bring a statement?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, on the issue that has been raised by Honorable Martin Owino, Ward Chief, who happens to be a member of my Committee of Health, is a weighty issue. And I think given 2 weeks, we'll be able to bring an answer to the House. Thank you, Honorable
2
Speaker.
weeks, that's yes. Okay. Yes, Mayaka?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, just allow me to raise this particular concern. You had given instructions about 6 weeks ago that the Social Protection Committee brings a response on a statement I raised in regards to the matter of anti-FGM, but there's been no response to that issue, Honorable Speaker. This is 6 weeks later, so I'm very concerned about that. Thank you.
Is the chair social protection here? Owen, who is your chair? Is it Alice Nganga?
No, it's not Alice Nganga. It's what is
Who?
his name? Not Haika.
Yeah?
The
chair is Alice Nganga.
for integration.
Social protection.
Yes, Alice.
Where is she?
I had the cohesion.
Can you tell her to bring a response to Honorable Mayaka's statement tomorrow afternoon?
All right. Much obliged, Honorable Speaker.
Okay. Malulu Injendi. Honorable Malulu Injendi.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm raising an issue to do with a question I raised to the CS Transport. Mr. Speaker, I raised a question on A1 Road, that's Kakamega to Kabarengo Road, which is incomplete. There are no works going on the road, and I raised this question on 16th August of 2023. Mr. Speaker, after I raised the question, Parliament ended, we resumed again in February 2024. I raised a similar question again to the CS, and up to now, the Speaker, there's no response about that particular road in terms of completion.
Where is the chair roads? GK? Is it true you have been sitting on that statement from August last year? This is a year later.
Honorable Speaker, there is no statement we have kept for that long. I think I will interact with the member and get to know what could have happened. And then we...
Honorable Njende, can you approach the chair and see if indeed your statement is still pending before them? If it's not satisfactory, report back to me. Yes, Akucha. Is that Akucha?
No. Honorable Speaker, thank you. This is Honorable Namwar.
Namwar, yes.
MP Turkana Central.
Sorry, you are sitting very far. I can't see you properly.
Honorable Speaker, before the day not to be remembered, I read a statement on the killing of Turkana fishermen in Ilaret, Marsabit, and you directed it to the Committee on Internal Security.
I remember that. Tongoyo? The question, a statement request from Nabuin?
I've not received yet from the ministry. I'm still following up.
When can you bring the response? Can you do next week?
Tuesday maybe, yes.
Honorable member, they'll bring a response on Tuesday next week.
Thanks, Honorable Speaker. That's fine, well guided.
Yes, Honorable Oundo. Give the...
Speaker, about when we resumed this session after the day never to forget.
The day not to remember, yes.
Never to forget. Chair, you directed a question directed to the same committee in respect of a question I raised concerning transport facilitation for various Ngao and National Police Services officers in Funyula constituency. And I remember, Honorable Speaker, on that particular day, you asked the chair to make all urgent arrangements he can make to bring the statement, notwithstanding there is no substantive cabinet secretary, and you directed that since the PS is there and the entire state mandarins are still in office, they could prepare the statement and give it to him. Chair, is now, Speaker, is now almost 2 weeks down the line when it was supposed to be delivered. I'm just also perplexed and worried that nothing has come into the president in this house, and we could be again proceeding for another break. I do not know what I will tell my people in the constituency. Could you kindly, by virtue of the powers bestowed upon you, even if it doesn't appear in the standing order, but standing order number 1 and any part of the constitution, plead with the chair to at least give me an answer to go and present, because the situation in the constituency is getting dire. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Was it security? First of all, the Speaker cannot plead with a member. The Speaker can only direct a member. Tongoyo, is that directed at you?
Yeah, it was, Honorable Speaker, and I haven't received the response as yet. In fact, there are quite a number in line that the PS he told me that he's working on them.
Yes.
Actually, there could be almost like 10 in number.
When can you bring on those?
Maybe let me do the next week. But I want to just add something, Honorable Speaker. You know, the issue of cars for the Ngawa officers and even our police officers, normally majority of them are the leased vehicles, which are done by the National Treasury. And for the last 2 financial years, we haven't gotten anything. I think there was some budget, which is in this current budget. And of course, there have been some court cases. So I think it's also good just to highlight members on that.
Thank you. But be that as it may, can you bring a response by Wednesday, morning or afternoon?
Afternoon.
Wednesday afternoon. Thank you. Next order. Yes, McLeod. Give Honorable McLeod.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether the chairman of security can handle a matter that has arisen yesterday night, where there is huge landslide that affected my constituency. The name of Simon Saraman and Simon Soy.
What is wrong with the mic? Can you give me the mic again? Can you change your location? There is one behind the deputy speaker that is on. There is a mic behind the deputy speaker that is on. Can you try that?
Yes, now it's better.
Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether it's the chairman of security that can handle this matter. Yesterday, there was a heavy downpour in Baringo North and in Baringo County.
Is that mic working? Give him another mic. Portable mic.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for your indulgence. Yesterday night, there was a heavy downpour in Baringo, and specifically Baringo North, the Saimu Hills, Mr. Speaker, where there is huge landslide that was able to run over some families and households, killing people in 2 incidences and blocking roads. Just similar incident like almost that of Naivasha, but the magnitude is smaller. How can the emergency situation required so that we can restore order and accessibility of roads and the people who have suffered, Mr. Speaker? How can this be handled by the Minister of Security so that we have a multitask agency addressing the residents of Saimosui and Simon Saraman in Baringo North that are in dire consequence? They have no homes even now as we speak here.
I appreciate the urgency of the matter, but in the future, if you want to raise an urgent matter like that, you file a question by private notice, which must be presented within the same day and must be responded to within 48 hours. But having raised the matter, Honorable Tongoyo, can you check with your emergency services and see the veracity of the allegation and what you can do? Go on record.
Mike, please. Well guided, Honorable Speaker, I will. But I also want to add that such situations are normally also handled by State Department of Disaster Management, jointly coordinated by the Ministry of Interior.
Okay.
And kindly, if you
Disaster management falls under which committee?
No. Disaster management is not in my committee.
Yes.
Is I think on Locha. It's
Anyway,
not in my committee either.
Just deal with it.
But I will. Honorable Speaker, allow me just to mention something. You did instruct me to respond on the issue of the insecurity in Garissa.
Yes.
Which I was also supposed to bring the statement. But I want just to go on record.
Yes.
Taking into account the sensitivity of the issue, awaiting maybe the statement, I did organize a meeting between the members and the Director of Criminal Investigation. And I got the information that I think they have really covered a big ground and they have agreed on a raft of intervention, and which are actually even being undertaken now in Garissa.
Okay. Who had requested for the statement?
I think Honorable a member for Garissa Town.
So,
even the nominated member.
Can you bring a formal statement tomorrow?
I will.
Okay. Order. Hold on, Kirui. Yes, Honorable Pukose. Sergeant, can you ask the technicians to address these irritations?
Can you try the next one?
Give the mic to Honorable Pukose.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The issue which has been... Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I stand on the issue which has been raised by Honorable Makilap about the landslides in Baringo and more so in Baringo North. I think if it to help the member, because Honorable Tongoyo has committed that he will be able to follow it up. But you know, when he follows it up on verbally, it will not be acted on. And yet the people of Kipsaraman and those areas might be facing some challenges. Would I be in order, Honorable Speaker, that the clerk can assist Honorable Makilap to have something written so that Honorable Tongoyo can take it to the Ministry of Interior together with the disaster management so that he can be assisted. Because without any documentation, and now that this is on the Hansard, just on that strength that you've given direction, Honorable Speaker, I think that can be more effective so that he can be assisted.
Makilap, can you file your request for tomorrow afternoon?
Immediately, Mr. Speaker, because the situation is dire, I will immediately draft a letter so that we can be able, it can be received by the Speaker anytime from now, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, so that. Next order.
Order number 8, the Division of Revenue Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 38 of 2024, question to be put. A second reading, question to be put.
Order, members on their feet, take your seats. Member for Kisumu Town, take your seat. Honorable members, we will now put the question at order number 8, which is that the Division of Revenue Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 38 of 2024, be now read a second time. As many as of that opinion say aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Division of Revenue Act. Order number 9, motion, alteration of the calendar of the House.
Majority Leader.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 28.4, this House resolves to further alter its calendar as adopted on 14th February 2024 and amend on 25th and 26th June 2024 so as to A, commence its long recess on Friday, 16th August 2024, and B, resume its regular sittings for the third part of the third session on Tuesday, 17th September 2024. Honorable Speaker, we have to do this because we have important business that we must do next week. You know, we were supposed to proceed on recess tomorrow, but because of the business that is ahead of us, Honorable Speaker, then we propose that we extend by this 1 week so that we can finish that business and then proceed on recess. Honorable Speaker, this is very important because during the time that we had the issues, protests, we took a break earlier. So because of that, Honorable Speaker, I beg that this House joins me and agrees with me that we actually postpone the recess until next week so that we can finish. Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you, and I want to request my friend here, also known as partner in crime, to support. To second.
Yes, Honorable Wamboka.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to second what the majority side is asking. Indeed, we have a lot of business, crucial business in the House to conclude, and bearing in mind that we had to break early last session, so I second, so that the House can finish its business. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Meli, take your seat. Mark Clapp, take your seat. Osero, take your seat. Honorable members, I'll now propose the question, which is that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 28.4, this House resolves to further alter its calendar as adopted on 14th February 2024 and amended on 25th and 26th June 2024 so as to A, commence its long recess on Friday, 16th August 2024, and B, resume its regular sittings for the third part of the third session on Tuesday, 17th September 2024. Can we put the question? I'll now put the question, which is that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 28.4, this House resolves to further alter its calendar as adopted on 14th February 2024 and amended on 25th and 26th June 2024 as follows. Commence its long recess on Friday, 16th August 2024 and resume its regular sittings for the third part of the third session on Tuesday, 17th September 2024. As members of that opinion say aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Is the chair of Budget and Appropriations in the House? Who is handling the committee stage on appropriations. I don't want us to go into committee, then you get stuck. Order. Naisula, are you the vice? Are you? No, I think it is Mary Mase who is. Is she in the house? I have not seen Dindi Nyoro, is he? Leader of majority, can you approach the chair? Honorable members, I am advised that the committee has no amendments, and having no amendments, and because of the importance and urgency of finalizing with this bill for purposes of assisting our counties, I would direct that the majority leader or his deputy lead the House in the committee of the whole. Once we finish that, honorable members, we will, upon reporting, go straight to the special motion at number 11. I want us to agree that we can allocate, depending on the interest, an average of 2.5 hours to that motion. If the interest persists, then I can push it to about 3 hours, meaning if we start, say, by 4, we'll be voting on that motion by about 7. So members are accordingly advised. Next order.
Order number 10, Committee of the Whole House.
Members, will be upstanding.
Order, members. Honorable members, we are now in the Committee of the Whole House for the consideration of the Division of Revenue Amendment Bill 2024.
Clause 3.
I propose the question that Clause 3 be part of the bill. Order, members. Members, keep the consultations low. Honorable Carrido, get out of the aisle. Honorable Dorothy, take your seat. Honorable GK, take your seat. Honorable members, we are already on Clause 1. I propose the question on Clause 3. I propose the question that Clause 3 be part of the bill. If you intend to speak on this, put an intervention. I now put the question that Clause 3 be part of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 4.
I propose the question that Clause 4 be part of the bill. I put the question that Clause 4 be part of the bill. As many as are of that opinion say aye. As many as are of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Schedule.
No amendment. I propose the question that the schedule be part of the bill. I now put the question that the schedule be part of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? As many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 2.
I propose the question that Clause 2 be part of the bill. I put the question that Clause 2 be part of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Title.
I propose the question that the title be the title of the bill. I put the question that the title be the title of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? As many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 1.
Finally, I propose the question that Clause 1 be part of the bill. I put the question that Clause 1 be part of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Honorable members, we have come to the end of that Committee of the Whole. Mover, kindly move reporting. Honorable Owen.
Honorable Chairperson, I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Division of Revenue Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 38 of 2024, and its approval thereof without amendments.
I therefore put the question that the committee do report to the whole House its consideration of the Division of Revenue Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 38 of 2024, and its approval thereof without amendments. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Mover. Mover, not you.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that this House do agree with the report of the Committee of the Whole House on its consideration of the Division of Revenue Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 38 of 2024. I also request that the Honorable Junet Mohammed